Oh my, what a pretty little tree. That's sexy as hell. Looks like it has taken root. Take root, looking firm. Look at that, 4 agility, 7 movement, so good. War Dancer Butterfingers? I don't know why they're dudes. Look at that, he'll just walk over, pick it up, no worries. Linemen with their horns. Looks like you'll be able to change their hair colour. So you can differentiate between their, like a blitzing war dancer and a scoring war dancer. Leap and lodge out of the box. Amazing. Does have a thrower with pass. No sure hands. And a rat ogre storm vermin in the bin. Six strength. GG. 2 movement. Pretty good. Look, I think that the... occasionally watch a replay. This is a live match currently going on. But occasionally watch replays to see what happened. You know, usually against good players that, you know, outskill me, not against players that get me to roll ones all day. Like the thrower that failed to pick up the ball 3 times. Twice was contested with 1 person. It was lucky he had 2, so it would be a 50-50 twice with his free reroll. And so failing twice is a 25% chance. So to fail that one on a 2 and a 1, that was fairly safe. Is even lower with the free reroll, but to then fail 3 times, it's insanity. Absolute insanity. So it was the Wood Elves that received, and Skaven have now gained possession of the ball. Wood Elf, either something went terribly wrong, or it's just moving people around. Safe to mark a gutter runner with a elf lineman, but would probably prefer. And look, to be honest, even a unskilled Skaven lineman with your lineman is fine. But if there's ever someone scary on the board, like a blitzer with block, you just step in the way and don't roll a 1. That's really all it is. Moves him to get an assist for a 1-die block, or he rolls it for a push. Pull this hit away from the tree, could get a 2 on the war dancer. Goes for it. More skulls. Ah, nice little kick animation. Look for the Wood Elves. Let's turn on the animations and cutscenes and see him in action, if we notice any great animation changes.
Need to get the ball forward.
With an elf, probably shouldn't fall. Oh, I didn't have any more movement. That's fine. Look, maybe should have thought. It is only a lineman, so dodging out your war dancer and parking him in front, making dodge into a tackle zone with the way to go, or even a single go for it to make him dodge into two. I mean, you will get assists with other guard runs. Look how fast they go. They seem to move a little faster too. Kicking up dirt along the way. Tree hasn't taken root. There was a small take root animation in the Chaos Edition. It would be cool to see if it's something fancy. Oh wow, so fast, so mobile. So it'll be a 2 to dodge out, well a -2 on the dodge out. Or gutter runner marks 2. Or lineman marks 2, gutter runner marks 1, 1 die block blitz out. That's good. A slower animation on the big tree when attempting to block someone. Not really sure what he was planning there, but it should be an easy turnover. And almost anyone in the end zone would be able to catch the ball. Oh, there is a catcher, look at that. Sprint, dodge, catch out of the box. Pick up block, no worries. 8 movements, fantastic. With his thrower down, it'll be a team reroll to replace him. Ball goes out, easy pickup for almost anyone. Probably one of the linemen who could do a handoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite. Not quite. Nope. And this Gavin will catch him, so it really needs to be in a defensive position. Or in a position where he can defend the ball carrier. Short pass with an elf will be quite easy. Instead looking to just hold on to it here, maybe hoping that the Skaven player doesn't notice him and blitz him down. Cool backflip animation from the Wood Elves. Hype indeed. Would answer for a blitz on the thrower, but not in a manner that will get a serve. Push. So like an extra square could have pushed him behind the lineman to push him out, so maybe he was just keen to hang out next to the war dancer. And I guess for a 1-die block for no particular reason. Deserves to be punished. Easy dodge, 2 button, 2 block, and Gutterrunner will pick up the fumble and double go for it in. Well, I think it'd be short on movement if he wants to cut that far infield. If you pushed him and it fumbled here, it would probably still not be enough. Instead, takes a both down against a war dancer. Someone's laughing. This guy, very metro. I thought he was like flicking around his own braid or something. There's definitely someone saying something. I guess they're making arbitrary comments. Alright, he might get it this time. However, this time has the capacity to do for an easy offload into a short pass, so not rolling ones on both of those actions, and he'll be able to score. Well, sorry, not rolling 1 or 2 on the throw, and then not rolling 1 on the catch. Instead, seems to just wander around. Moving out into the open with no protection, just hoping that no one sees him, looking to camouflage into the grass. It's not the most effective strategy. Oh. And now going for a long pass. Look, it's elf, it can do it. It shouldn't be overly difficult. Manages to get a touchdown in a manner that gave his opponent the opportunity to intercept rather than denying it. And so we won't get to see the dice, but this looks like some people aren't waking up. Rat Ogre does not. Tree still wanders around quite slowly. What's the war dance on the line? In this instance, not too terrible, as there is no strength advantage for either team. Still kind of terrible. And he's hoping that they don't see him, and he leaps over the top to score. Or maybe they think that it is a different tree, and not one that will attack his team, so the Skaven player might just stand up next to it rather than moving away from it. Looks like the Skaven player thinks that this is just a natural part of the terrain and not a treeman with 6 strength. So opts to line up against the tree. Deceptive camouflage is quite strong. Yeah, look, slow teams are going to have trouble. A 7 movement lineman is going to be tough. An 8-3-4-7 war dancer going to be tough. You're certainly going to try and kill it. The thing with the elf teams is, apart from the dark elves, they have very few blitzers. And so there's only 2 really big threats on the board. Catcher 2, but it is just a 2-strength catcher, so it does suffer from that weakness that it can be blitzed with 1 person. And that weakness is, I think, is huge in that getting 1 person in area to cover a deep receiver is pretty big, but then getting 2 to get a reliable block on him is a lot more difficult. And it makes tackle on your blitzers so much more relevant, so if you do have to make that 1-die block, you can do it, and have a better chance of downing the person in the backfield. We do like the high elves for that reason. Nose of Steel and 3 strength, I think, on their catches. So immediately they have to try and commit 4 players to downing 2 backfield catches, and Nose of Steel doesn't bother the catcher, and he shimmies away with his elfy shenanigans. So rather than just guard and tackle, you have to think about other options that makes shadowing and diving tackle quite reasonable skills, and even tentacles. Looks like the treeman going to kick the ball. Uses a big right boot. So it seems like someone on the line can still kick the ball. Good to know. Absolutely Deviljack, Wood Elves, amazing. Some guy just apparently has Wood Elves available. So this is reasonable with superior numbers, and only 2 gutter runners can pick up the ball, creating a, well, setting up his line in a manner that will be difficult to get a gutter runner. Well, not really. Gutter runner assists on the side Wood Elf, knocks him down, free gutter runner runs down. If he's successful on the line, which if he would be if he didn't mark up against the tree, he'll be able to bash the Wood Elves and be free. Ultimately, 1 mistake and the Wood Elf is free and clear. If we switch view, we can see the catcher up close with a mitt on his hand. With the catch, dodge, sure feet, can move quite far indeed. Oh my. Here's the thrower going to go for a long pass to the gutter run. Oh, double go for it. And will fall on his backside. Taking an injury. 12 on the injury table. Only 14 on the casualty table. Or casualty dice. Ball fumbles free. So, with a 2 agility catcher, you're not really going to escape or be able to handle a gutter runner. So, using your blitz to get a 2 dice block on the thrower, and then a 2 dice block with your war dancer leaves you with a bunch of players to run down the field and mark and secure the ball. Instead, seems to be throwing blocks, which I guess is fine. A 2 die you cannot complain about, but I guess he's thinking about the push decision. Probably in a manner that gives the bulk of your players a path through, as opposed to well, it doesn't really matter, that's fine. Sends the catcher down. Single go for it. Moving with incredible accuracy. And the 3 go for it squares. You think, oh, go for it. Only 2, not that big of a deal. 3. You get up there. Woodensey going for like a flying kick to make a block. Looking to mark a for agility gutter on with dodge. Doesn't follow up, so that's alright, and then marks the thrower. Goes for a 2-dar with the tree, and that should be a punish. Down he goes. So no timber animation, just seems to fall flat on his back. And yeah, that's reasonable. Certainly covers a lot of squares. So respecting the tree's size. So that's nice.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Look, both down on that tree isn't, you know, well. Good work, elf player. Good work. Nifty jump up animation. Rat. What a rat ogre. Line around. And a rage quit. All these elves are OP. I'm out of here. But, good work, elf guy. Can we look at his team, I wonder? Oh, we should be able to. I think we need to know what league he is in. Let's assume he's in the public league.
Winning a league is not within the reach of just any old team. But it is also the goal of any self-respecting coach.
Oh. Oh. How boring. So it must be in a different league. The elf team. Bit of a shame.